Today's incident will wake up your soul. Please watch the incident till the end. Friends, this is the story of a sweet maker and a courtesan woman, and how a courtesan woman became an animal. Let's listen. It is said that a girl was very proud of her beauty. She was so proud of herself that she had thousands of lovers. She knew that she could make everyone dance to her tune. One day she ran away from home with one of her lovers and became a courtesan of the city's most famous beauty market. She used to do this work happily, and there was a lot of money in this work, and she used to get the most wealth. She had no worries about any kind of thing, neither about religion nor about the world. She was just drowning herself day and night in that dirty swamp. She had many bad habits, but the worst habit was that she considered those younger than her to be worthless, and especially she hated the beggars and the poor. She would scold him if she saw a fool at the door of her house. Why do they beg? There is a lot of difference between a beggar and a fakir. Remember, that girl was living in a slum. There was a line of customers around her, and there was no one to explain to her that she was doing nothing except ruining herself. Once it happened that it was raining heavily. The weather was very pleasant. She said to one of her lovers, "Let's go out and eat halwa at a sweet shop." Her lover said, "Let's go to that sweet shop." There was a huge crowd there. Everyone had come to drink a cup of milk because the milk there was very tasty and sweet. People also ate halwa with it. That courtesan showed tantrums and said to the sweet seller, "We want a cup of hot halwa and milk." The sweet seller said, "The milk is still being heated and halwa is being prepared. You people will have to wait a little. Everyone's turn will come." Now the rain had stopped, but the weather was not good. It had become cold, and cold winds were blowing. She sat with her lover at the door of a nearby house and started talking to him. In the course of the conversation, her eyes fell on a fakir in torn old clothes coming from a distance, who was passing through the market wearing broken shoes. That fakir in the dress of a labourer was a follower of Allah, who was very capable and learned and always used to go out in the neighbourhoods to preach the religion, and wherever he saw a person far away from the religion, he used to teach him the religion. But he never said bad things about anyone with his mouth. Now she passed by the same sweet shop. The house was present in front of where both of them were sitting. She did not like fakirs in the same way. She turned her face away in disgust. But when that darvesh, that is the follower of Allah, passed near the shop of the sweet shop, despite the crowd, that sweet shop owner said, "Baba, wait, I've kept a hot cup of milk for you. I know the time of Asr namaz. You will pass by here later, so you should drink halwa and milk before going." With great devotion and love, he offered a cup of milk and sweet halwa to the old man. On this, the courtesan got very angry and said to the cook, "Offer a cup of milk to this Allah man, give us a cup of hot milk, and we have been waiting here in a queue for so long." She said to her lover, "Look, even in such a crowd he asked us to wait, and on seeing this fakir he immediately gave us the cup. He is lying." Here Allah man sat down and drank the milk, saying Bismillah Rahman Rahim, and went ahead saying Alhamdulillah. That courtesan was sitting there with her lover. Due to rain, the streets were muddy. When Alaman passed in front of that house, the mud inadvertently flew from Alaman's feet and got stuck on the courtesan's clothes. The courtesan got very angry at this. She shouted and said that, "You have thrown mud on my precious dress." Due to her shouting, a crowd gathered there, but at that very moment her lover got up. That impudent person did not even see that how great a scholar of religion he was. If he is in the attire of a fakir, then what does it matter if he is not a beggar? Anyway, one should not say bad things to a beggar. One should not consider him lowly. He also said this, "I did not see how important it is to respect elders." Just seeing the mud stain on the clothes of his lover, he slapped Allah Wale. No one had expected that the man would do such a harsh and despicable act. The confectioner, who was a devotee of Allah Wale, said loudly, "You have gone mad. You do not know who he is." Allah Wale said, "It does not matter, brother. Whatever he did it for the love of this woman." Allah Wale, after getting beaten, thanked Allah Ta'ala and said, "Oh Allah, you are very selfless. Sometimes you feed me milk and sometimes you slap me, but we are also yours. We are your lovers. Just lead me on your true path. We are happy with your will." Saying this, Allah Wale quietly went ahead. That woman was being disrespectful. That lover of hers was also involved with her. After that, she said, "Let's go inside the house." The lover of the courtesan suddenly stepped on the stairs to go inside the house. His feet slipped and his head fell to the ground. The courtesan started crying. "Look, that old man has cursed my lover. He is a magician. He must have read something and blown on him. That is why he died. He started inciting people against them. That man was killed." After that, the courtesan started following Allah Wal. Earlier she was impudent. Now, after her lover died, she started gathering people against Allah Wal. The bad faith people, the crown of saints, all of them joined her because they were all crazy about her beauty. They used to die for her one gesture. When one lover died, thousands of lovers stood up and started saying that Allah Wale had to be thrown out of there. He is a magician. He will blow on people by reciting a spell. He has to be thrown out of here, the confectioner kept explaining to everyone. Look, this is not so. He is a very accomplished elder. He is a pious servant of Allah. He is not one of those who curse. This is the result of that man's own mistake. If you see, he slapped Allah Wale. Allah Ta'ala got angry, but the people said no, he was a magician and that courtesan was right. They were all crazy about her beauty. They kept doing whatever she said. Then all the people gathered and reached Allah Wale and started pelting stones at his hut. One stone hit Allah Wale's head and he got injured, but he did not even curse Allah Wale. Allah Wale came out and showed the way of guidance and said, "Brother, why are you angry?" "What did I do?" One of them said angrily, "You cursed that woman's lover. You read something and blew it. He fell down the stairs and died." Allah Wali said, "I swear by God I did not curse him." That person said, "Then he fell and died." How Allah Wal told those people the truth, how unknowingly they threw mud on the courtesan's clothes, how the courtesan's lover slapped him and how he died. People went and told him this. She told the courtesan and she said no. He is a magician. He just takes the name of Allah. Whatever he did it, and the confectioner was also involved in his conspiracy. The confectioner said, "Look, whatever I did it. I did not give you a cup of milk. It is my mistake. You took out all your anger on Allah. You do not know that Allah does not like disrespect done to him." I was explaining earlier also, and I'm explaining now also, there is still time. Repent and apologize to him. Otherwise you will get a very big punishment. That courtesan got angry and said, and bow down before him. "I apologize to him. This can never happen. You do not know with whom he has made an enemy." After she asked one of her lovers, "Is there any great magician here?" One of her lovers said, "Yes, a magician sits at such and such a place, but he is a non-Muslim. He has a cure for every act. Big people are afraid of him. He can make any person's life with his act." She said, "Okay, I will go there." On the advice of that lover, she now goes to the biggest black magician in that place, that non-Muslim magician, to take revenge. She says that a Muslim fakir who is a fake Baba has killed my lover. He is a magician and he has to be finished off. Turn him into some animal so that he sits outside my house wagging his tail all his life. She said, "That means you want me to turn him into a dog?" She said, "Yes, make him that animal which is impure and people make it their pet." He said non-Muslim, but I have heard that he is a very learned person of religion and nobody can do anything against him. She said, "This is what I want. There must be some solution to this. You are such an accomplished family. Can't you do even this much? I've come to you with a lot of expectations. I will give you the amount you ask for." He said, "Okay, I will do this ritual. I will do black magic and turn him into a dog." He kept doing this ritual for 3 consecutive nights, but it did not help. On the contrary, he felt that this ritual was proving to be costly for him. He was worried about his life. He was not able to understand. He called that courtesan from the beauty market and said, "None of my rituals are working on him. He is a very accomplished old man. Every ritual done on him is backfiring on me. My life may be in danger. I want to make him a dog. I may become a dog." Then that courtesan said, "I will do this ritual on him myself. You are a coward. Tell me what to do." She said, "You are a Muslim. Do you want to become a non-Muslim because after doing this ritual you will no longer be a Muslim?" She said, "I am going to take revenge for that fakir. I can do anything for them. I can go to any extent." Then she started doing that deed. The night she did that deed, the people of Allah were busy in their prayers. That woman imagined Allah's death. As soon as she blew on them, the breath came back on her, and the one who was sitting there to make them impure animals, she became a bitch. Now who would save her? She was sitting in her house who used to destroy her beauty. Today she had become an animal. Allah's people got the news through their knowledge that the courtesan had now become a bitch who was trying to kill them. She wanted to take revenge. Allah's people came outside her house and called out, "O woman, I did not do anything to your lover. He died because of his own mistake." Allah had written her death in this way. "Are you not agreeing to this? He slapped me." Allah did not like this. I am not saying that I am a very accomplished person, but Allah does not like it if you oppress a wrong person and you also do the same. You do not know Allah and do not recognize His power, so you want to attack me. See, Allah turned your intention and your thinking on you. Regretfully, you are not a Muslim either. You took the help of a non-Muslim magician to destroy me. You destroyed yourself. Regretfully, you destroyed both your world and your hereafter. Now that prostitute who wanted to make Allah an animal and keep him outside her quota, herself used to sit outside Allah's hut and cry day and night and became his pet bitch. But Allah does not oppress her, rather He prays for her. Or Allah makes her a human again. Maybe she will improve, because Allah never wants bad for anyone. He is not happy that someone gets destroyed. These are the pious servants of Allah whose insolence is not liked by Allah. So friends, today that's all in this video. Don't forget to like today's video and share it with your friends. Allah Hafiz.